Welcome, Rejects, to a Halloween special of the Full Send Reject. We are wrapping up Spooky Month after a series of episodes on inspirations for horror movies. With a special, we run down a list of Halloween related questions, answer them, and we hope you enjoy it. As a reminder for anyone who may have not heard today's episode at the time of recording this, after this, we're taking the week off from recording, so next week there will not be a episode, but we will be back the following week. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive into this, what's basically a pre-topic banter episode.
The whole episode is pre-topic.
Actually, it's pretty
Yep.
fun.
And the first one we have you ever been to a historically haunted house?
Sorry, trying not to die.
I haven't personally, but I know that my sister's late husband, Scott, his family for a short amount of time owned the infamous Amityville Horror House.
I don't like that.
They lived in it for years, hadn't had any issues, so it's very biased about the opinion of that house. Something terrible happened in it, but they didn't have any experiences in it, so it's hard to be a skeptic there. But I've never once been in a historical haunted house myself.
I don't know if I've been. I was in an insane asylum that was converted into a haunted house. That counts for anything.
Was it Penhurst?
No, someplace in Louisiana.
I think it was maybe a historically haunted location.
Centralia.
I've been there too.
I think Centralia counts.
Yeah, I did ghost hunt in Centralia once.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any actual. I mean, Eastern State Penitentiary, I've been there, and that's supposed to be haunted.
Counts.
It counts. Okay. Make it official.
What about you, Billy?
Historically, I don't. I mean, the old jail in Jim Thorpe. Historically, no. I've been to haunted places, but not historical ones.
Okay.
Yeah, not that exciting.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, my turn.
There you go.
So I told you I'd forget.
Yeah, that's my fault for not giving you.
All right, that's on you. That's on you. Is there a movie that scares you to this day? Why?
I don't know. Is there a movie that scares me? I don't know. I enjoy scary movies.
Pet Cemetery freaks me out still. Nothing scary about it. It just freaks me out. Maybe it's because a little blonde boy running out, and I have a little blonde boy, and he doesn't look across the street before he runs. It scares the shit out of me.
What's that one movie where it starts off? I forget who the main actor is, but he's writing a book, and he finds these tapes, in his house, and it's all about how these different kids killed their parents and whatnot in different ways. Oh my god, I always forget what it's called. I think
I
it
don't
was
know,
Ethan.
but it sounds good.
Yeah.
I think Ethan Hawke was the main actor. But there are certain parts of that movie that just send some shivers down my spinal column. I gotta know what this is because I know they made a second one too, and
I'm already
because
on it.
I think we're all looking it up now. I'm pretty sure Ethan
Is
Hawke
it the Black
is.
Phone?
No. This came out. I want to say 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. remember I saw it.
Oh.
I saw it. I rented it, whatnot, and watched it.
Sinister.
Sinister. That's it.
I've heard of it, but never saw it.
Ooh, 10/10 recommend. It's an amazing movie, and there are some scenes in there where I'm just like, oh shit. Like someone gets their face run over by a lawnmower.
Oh,
It's a supernatural horror film that's with Ethan Hawke as a struggling true crime writer whose discovery on snuff films of gruesome murders in his house that puts his family in danger.
Have you not seen this either?
I have not.
Oh my god. All right. Cole want to watch a horror movie. I know what we're watching. He's gonna get fucked up.
What about you,
show
Dave?
him Terrifier after.
Terrifying. I mean, any clown movie for me does.
No, there's not really a movie that scares me. I mean, Darkness Falls is kind of fucked.
I don't think I've seen. Is that the one with aliens?
That's the Tooth Fairy.
No, look this one up. Darkness. I don't think I've seen Darkness Falls.
Darkness, I literally covered that in a podcast.
Yeah, I
real
was
life
gonna
Tooth
say it, but I'm waiting for you to get it.
Oh yeah, the Tooth Fairy one. Okay, yeah, that's right. I just don't think I actually seen the movie. I pay
Yo, I
attention. Don't
didn't turn the
worry.
light off for like 2 years after that movie.
Yeah, I have
Fuck,
to
I
watch
couldn't
that.
even. Oh, are we supposed to be highlighting this?
I believe she is.
I'm highlighting as we go. That way we don't backtrack and lose track. What is the scariest story you've ever heard?
When I was a young boy.
Oh, I remembered one just now too.
Oh, go ahead.
It's not really much of a story, but my grandmother used to tell us there was a murder in the woods that we lived in.
Oh.
Did it scare you from going in the woods?
After dark, yeah.
Did it work?
That was her whole thing.
So, like, should you just make this up so you won't go into the woods?
After dark. He only went out at night.
Huh. Well, if it works, that works.
To this day, mine would have to be Bloody Mary. There's something about it that just fucking creeps me out.
Yo, Liz just scared herself from Bloody Mary the other day. And just yelled at me for saying the name.
Candyman.
Stop. Just stop. Stop. He said they're not doing that. Those two names are just, it's one of those things you just don't do.
Biggie Smalls.
It's that
Okay,
easy
you can do
to
that.
Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls.
Shut up, you're gonna get popped.
What about you?
I'm trying to get a scary story. I just lived in fear growing up. I didn't need stories.
The story of the Ashland house is scary.
Actually, the Ashland House, we covered that before. We talked about it on this podcast before, the Ashland House. That would probably be scary.
Fuck that place.
I just don't like how everyone had the same gym and the same girl.
Can we backtrack and
I
put
wonder
that
how
as
the
the
new
history?
people are dealing with it.
Yeah, I thought about it before. We did the historical haunted house, but like, I was trying to find like something
Ashland's
that's
not
like
historical.
Ashland only has history, okay? History and methamphetamines.
Have you ever thought about going to the new people who own the house and say, "Hey, have you noticed any paranormal things?"
I've thought about it every now and then. Set of my own
I
period.
pass by it every day.
It makes you wonder if they've seen her.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I guess. Oh, The Exorcist. I guess like the scariest thing. I guess when I was a kid, this came to me. I could think of, which ties into, was it last week we did Centralia or the week before?
I think it was
I can't keep up.
All right, at some point we did Centralia. I remember being told a story of a kid like falling into like a pit that was opened up. Like he was
Yeah, sinkhole.
rescued. Yeah. And it scared the shit out of me because in my mind, because I was a juvenile, I'm just like imagining like the earth just opening up with all this fire coming out, and some poor bastard is just freaking out like it's some like 80s action movie, trying to hang on for dear
4 feet
life.
wide, 150 deep.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember my research.
Can't remember when he did it, but remembers the
It
research.
was like the first week. Well, I don't even think
Second.
it was
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
I don't think no, because we've been doing slashes all week. It was the one before. It was his last read in September. He did Silent Hill.
Well, let's see here. Go over to our Spotify page. Just throwing that out there. Full Send Rejects. Let's see here. 3 weeks ago, I did Candyman. He did Silent Hill. You did Friday the 13th. It was our second Halloween thing.
Okay.
Who was my first?
Your first was
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
yeah, you went.
Was it Ed first?
No,
Scream?
yeah, he did Scream first, and then
There it is.
And then Ed Gein.
and then Ed Gein, and then Black Dahlia. Thanks, Spotify.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine?
Oh no, I'm about to
not
go. Don't
keeping-
worry.
Okay, cool.
In a scary movie, is it scarier to see the monster or never see it at all?
Never see it all.
Never see it at all?
I pay to see the fucking
Um,
monster.
I think it depends on the context, because there's something to do it well both. Like I like it when they rise up to it. Like I think Cloverfield did an amazing job with their monster. Not a little monster, big monster. Just watched Alien over the weekend and how they kind of like built up to him being like shown. I think that was well done. I like a nice build
build
up.
to it,
Yeah.
but like the halfway point of the movie, all right, I better see this fucking monster.
Not even halfway. I mean, you can go still a little past it. Like, see, get glimpses here and there, but it also depends on the
Predator
context
did.
of the movie. Oh yeah, Predator was amazing.
But it's asking what's scarier. I feel like if you don't see what's haunting you or what's chasing you, and it's the buildup of the shadows, the glimpses of the scary eyes, and
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
it's the
see
build up.
it. It's the suspense. It's the psychological torture of not knowing what this thing is. Is it going to get you? Is it not? You're on the edge.
Well,
of
like you
your
just said, Predator. It's not a scary movie; it's an action movie. But they built up the Predator to
seat. It's a
this,
suspense film.
yeah, where you see like
Predator.
you see his like outline
He's
and whatnot.
translucent, like
Yeah,
yeah.
and when you see like the weaponry he has, but you don't see him, and so you are one ugly motherfucker. That's a horrible impersonation.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
It was terrible. You can admit it.
What is scarier? Wait, do we all go?
Your turn.
That's a, I'm fucking God. I suck at this. What is scarier, psychological thrillers or slasher films?
Psychological.
I love a good slasher film, but psychological thrillers are just top notch.
They're mind fucking. I think a slasher film. It's one of those predictable films where you expect it to be like the last.
I like how to spell things. I'm just looking at top psychological movies and just see what pops up.
The slasher movies. If I'm in a good mood, I'll watch a slasher movie. If I want to be mind fucked, it's psychological.
Yeah, I just don't feel like slasher movies for me are scary.
I do enjoy
Yeah, I
them,
watch
though.
them to have fun.
They used to scare
Like,
me as a
I
kid.
just want Terrifier.
Oh, here we go. Here's one. Us. Psychological horror movie. The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, because there's a buildup. You don't know who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. Billy, I'm putting these in for you
Speaking
so
of
you
which-
know.
Oh, good. But speaking of the Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis, feel for you, man.
I am not ready to see that news article when he is gone.
He's almost completely nonverbal now,
Yeah, I saw that.
or is not completely verbal.
I might break my personal rule of not watching Christmas movies before Christmas and watch Die Hard.
Fuck that. A bunch of people just watch Gremlins for Halloween. Christmas movie.
I haven't seen a lot of these movies. Oh, Shining. There's a good one. The Shining. Vertigo.
Hey, I covered that too.
You did. That was before we did this Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
Babadook. Stranger by the Lake. Okay.
That's a good one.
What is your favorite treat on Halloween?
Ooh.
That's those candy thons that you can wear. They have such great flavor. Oh my god.
The strawberry? My God.
Especially when they have like the burst of flavor. You just bite into it and give it a little nibble and get starburst.
I don't have a favorite Halloween treat. I feel for me it's I can eat candy anytime I want. Candy corn, I would have to say if I had to pick one because it's not out all year long.
I love candy corn.
So the pumpkin mellows and candy corn, I would have to say would be mine because it's a seasonal treat. When I can eat as many Twix and Reese's as I want throughout the year.
If it's a chocolate with marshmallow in it, I'm here.
Mellow cup all the fucking way.
Although I
Mellow
do get
Cup.
excited whenever I see a Reese's Pieces get dropped in.
You can buy those all year round.
Yeah, but it's like you with your. I like ice cream better when Slade makes it. It's a whole lot better when I can just take the candy out of
God damn it.
kids.
Jeez.
Like a good Snickers.
Snickers is good. What's about like Halloween themed candy?
I feel like Snickers is everybody's favorite.
No,
Yo, Count
It's like the
Chocula.
base.
I do like Count Chocula.
I say we bring back Choco Tacos. I stand by that. I don't care what time of the year it is.
What do you mean what time of year it is? This shit was year round.
Yeah, it was, but now it's non-existent. So I say we bring it back.
I know. I've been on board with this train for a long time. I bought like 12 of them at fucking Turkey Hill one time.
I'm gonna change my answer. My favorite treat on Halloween is when all the candy goes on sale the day after. That's my treat.
Wait.
So November 1st and February 15th.
Yeah, but more so November 1st because
It's all candies and not
Yeah.
heart-shaped.
yeah,
I'm not playing fucking roulette as I pick up a candy from a heart. Could this be toothpaste? Who knows?
let's see what we got next year. Have you ever played with an Ouija board? Did anything strange happen?
Yes. 100%.
Nope.
100% yes. My cousin and I was spending the night over house because both of our parents were out drinking, so made sense for us to actually spend the night together. And they were telling stories about how my great aunt had a aneurysm and she died in the house. So we thought we'd try to summon her and see if she'd answer. Let's just say that we saw a shadow, the lights flickered, and we immediately freaked out. We took the Ouija board outside, threw it away, and tried lighting it on fire. And the next day it was on the front porch. And never again have I even looked at a Ouija board. I won't even buy one. I won't do it ever.
So that's my answer for the scariest story I ever heard.
Yeah. Although I do think that my older cousin was playing a trick on us when we told him. Now that I'm thinking about it when I'm older, but the fact that it did not want to burn and it was a kid's toy.
Oh, they make kids' toys fireproof, fire retardant.
Fire retardant. Well,
Yeah,
we were retardant.
well, you,
Wow. You, you
see,
married me.
yeah, well, I'm not the brightest person either sometimes. A little special myself. I never played with one, but I knew someone played with one, and the day after they played with it, the house burnt down.
Oh, no.
So that was enough for me.
All right. Well, that's my scariest story ever. What about you, Billy?
It's stories like that that make me not want to play with a fucking Ouija board.
All right. So,
What about an Ouija menorah?
Have you? Is that a thing? You spin the dreidel, it lands on. Okay. All right, before we get canceled. Have you ever gone bobbing for apples?
I have.
I have, but as an adult, I realize how disgusting it is.
Okay, I did not do it as an adult. As a child, yeah. As an adult, no.
Yeah, you're just putting all those herpes out in the atmosphere.
I don't want your backwash in my mouth.
That's literally all it is a germ-ridden game.
Yeah. I got an apple. What's the price? Polio. COVID
Thanks,
25.
your anti-vax mother. I've never gone bobbing for apples to fear of drowning since I was little.
I think the last time I went bobbing for apples, I think 6th grade, we had like a fair at the
You got
school.
dysentery?
That's where all my issues started. Well, it's not that issue.
Bobbing for apples, 6th grade.
Billy just reminded me of that movie, Would You Rather,
No, we don't go into that movie.
where he said the fear of drowning. Remember when he held that girl's head until
Yeah.
it was kind of like a bobbing for apples game where she had a bob in the thing and okay, yeah.
But he wants to really fuck
Yeah,
that
I have
movie.
a
Look
very
up.
mean brother.
I would
Look
watch
up
Would You
what?
Rather. It's
Watch Would You Rather on Netflix.
Okay, I will do that.
yeah.
Liz
Put that
is
on your
currently
list.
watching
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Oh, well, you're gonna want to watch this after this.
It escalates.
Yeah, and then you were gonna get fuck you
Yeah.
texts afterwards.
You'll see some familiar faces.
Yeah.
I think if you watch Gotham, the Penguin's on there. Ricky from
Okay.
Trailer Park Boys is on there. Who else is on there? Sasha Grey from Every Teenage Boy's computer history.
Hey,
See, he knows.
Yeah, it's a fucked up movie. It's really good. But there's times we were like, what the fuck? And there was even a moment where Anthony he had to
There's an eye scene, and I was like, nope,
yeah.
I'm traumatized with
oh
this.
no.
Oh yeah, that's one of those.
That part.
So if any of our listeners that are listening to this now has ever seen the movie, we'd like to hear your, I guess, favorite part or the most gruesome part of the movie, because Billy
Least
hasn't seen,
favorite?
or least favorite, or the most traumatizing part. Because Anthony's is definitely the eyes. It took him a moment. He was holding his freaking eye for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be mine.
backstory: I had eye surgery. Needles and eyes will ruin you.
Anything that happens, trauma to the eye, Anthony.
I can't. There's like an instant reaction where I just can't.
No. How about in a candy trade war? What candy would you keep no matter what candy you get rid of?
I'm keeping the Reese's.
I'll look up.
Mine is a toss-up. I would only have Twix and Reese's in my my clutch.
It's a good keep.
What would I get rid of? Anything healthy.
Those
If there's fruit snacks in there, I'm fucking chucking them at someone's forehead.
who can keep pretzels in fucking potato chips?
A fucking apple?
An apple?
Yeah.
How about those stupid nasty peanut butter things with the cream inside?
Peanut butter thing with cream inside.
Yeah, they're like have like the cheap like they
it's
look like
caramel, not peanut butter.
No, they have peanut butter ones too.
Oh god, that sounds gross. The caramel ones aren't great, but
Like just regular peanut butter eggs.
No, they're not eggs.
You said egg.
But it's shaped like it's like the
they're
weird.
like a
They look 80s retro candy.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name
they're
of
a
it.
cow tail just smushed down.
Oh, well.
These things,
Oh,
peanut butter.
oh, those things. Fuck that.
They have orange and black wrappers.
Yeah, the generic candy you get for
I
like
know.
$1.99.
Yeah, those are gross. If I see them, they're going in the trash. Fuck all that.
I'll take a piss on your floor. I don't give a shit.
And I'm getting rid of those and the Tootsie Rolls first.
Ooh, I like Tootsie Rolls.
You could have all the Tootsie Rolls. Those are fucking gross.
I like a good Tootsie Roll.
Ugh. No.
Don't give me that look. Oh, she goes, you said piss on the floor and then Tootsie Roll.
Did she give you the Florida stare?
The old Florida outlook.
Did she give you
Oh,
the old
yeah, she
Florida stare?
All right. Based on your personality, which fictional witch or wizard are you?
Fuck.
I would like to say I'm Glenda, the good witch from the Wizard of Oz, because she's not just good. She does things. She did things in the movie to benefit herself, yet she was doing it to prevent bad things from happening, regardless of what choices she had to make for herself. I feel like she's a good balance between.
Not bad, dude.
She's a mix of the two. She does things that
Anti-hero.
Yes, she did things for the benefit of not only for her own good, but for the good of others to basically stop something much, much more evil. And I feel like
You
I'm
could
seriously
say it's Munchkins.
No, there's other things that I'm battling that are much more evil.
Would John Constantine count?
Ooh.
Wow.
I feel like Warlock and Wizard can fall in the same category for you boys.
I feel like that'd be my pick, John Constantine. If not him, then Hagrid.
Oh, you are a Hagrid. Voldemort.
I'm going Wizard of Oz because I too am useless.
The Wizard of because I'm useless.
Don't look.
I'm just a guy behind the curtain.
Don't mind the man behind the curtain. He's over here just smoking a blunt.
Calling
That's
himself a
excellent.
wizard and shit. I don't know.
That's why he thinks he's a wizard. The hash between.
Wait, what? We're bad at these, like, not in person.
What did you say?
Oh, I said that's why he thinks he's a wizard. The hash be too strong.
I don't know, man. The push be hitting hard. What should dish served every year at Halloween? I don't know.
Pumpkin pie.
That's Thanksgiving.
I don't give a fuck, okay? We literally make pumpkins into designs and shit and artwork that I'm very terrible at. But so pumpkin pie should be a thing.
I thought your pumpkin looked very good, by the way.
Thank you.
You didn't like my
Very
pumpkin?
I like yours too, but everyone was making fun of his.
Yeah, we know you can make artwork, okay? I'm sensitive.
You have
I
one
would
eye,
have to
damn it.
I would have to say the Halloween take on dirt pudding, the graveyard pudding with the chocolate pudding, the crushed Oreos, and the gummy worms.
I just thought of a terrible Halloween joke.
but that's my go-to Halloween dish and I mean I made a lot of stuff for Halloween, but those are definitely on the list of goodies.
Oh, we never cooked for Halloween. We always got wings for Halloween because we were going out.
Ooh, I like that. I like that tradition. That's a good tradition right there.
Right?
Okay, Billy, you got to get better by tomorrow. What if I show up with the wings? Don't get upset.
Oh,
Yeah, we're waiting on you, Billy. That's why I'm calling Rose right now.
what is the weirdest Halloween decoration you own?
What is the weirdest one I own? I just buy random shit.
Our pumpkin pirate candy bowl.
Would that be the weirdest one?
I think so.
I think it's most unique.
But
I don't
what
know,
we
those
call
three
unique.
crazy dudes on the porch.
You leave our ghost alone.
Nah, they're wild and crazy. I like them.
It represents all of our fathers.
Oh.
Oh.
For the ones that are gone and the ones who've ghosted us.
Oh.
And the ones who've done both.
Well, so that's why it's called seasonal depression.
See, I don't think we have any. I honestly don't think we have any weird decorations because we literally have horror themed decor in our house year round.
I do have a random dragon skeleton or dinosaur skeleton.
Kodak, I hope you remember mine.
Remember yours.
You
I'm
remember
being
the
quizzed.
shark toilet?
The shark toilet. Oh yeah, little cover for the toilet.
That's my weirdest decoration.
I like that.
But we have weird shit all over the house. We're weird to a lot of people.
Well, welcome. Let's see. What do you think is the easiest last minute Halloween costume to make?
Football player. We all have jerseys.
I was going to say ghost.
Damn.
Ghost is pretty.
Or I was like ghost, but also like if you just cut the sheet a certain way, you can be like a white supremacist.
However, when's the last time you bought a actual fitted sheet or not a non-fitted flat sheet? They're expensive anymore. I'm not cutting any holes. Unless you plan on sleeping with something 364 other days of the year with 2 holes in it.
I sleep with
your mother's
holes in
gonna be mad when she sees you cut holes in her sheets.
I will be very mad. They're expensive. Even ones from the dollar store, like you buy one little sheet, it's like $12.
All right, I'll just duct tape a bunch of paper towels together and make that into a sheet for myself.
You're wasting more money on paper towels and duct tape.
Well, figure it out.
You know what? You're right. It's an easy.
Halloween costumes are like $100 these days anyway.
They are. They're disgusting. But
do you think the KKK members went as ghosts?
I just always makes me think to that one South Park episode where Carmen comes in dressed as Hitler, and the principal's like, "This is offensive. Let's make you into a nice ghost." Cuts the thing and looks like a Klan member. Later, he sees Chef. "What's up, Chef?" "Ah, wow, Chef's really afraid of ghosts."
Wow, that's a deep cut South Park episode.
Oh yeah.
But for me, any sports player, whether it's basketball, baseball, or football, if you watch the sports and you have the jerseys, you can make a.
You could also easily go as Robert Downey Jr.'s character in Tropic Thunder.
Blackface?
Yep.
Can't do blackface.
He did.
Billy, what is your easy go-to last minute Halloween?
Mine personally?
Sad emo kid.
No, I just have the fucking mortician one that I've been using for the past 4 goddamn years.
Oh.
Because I own a top hat.
I don't want to top that.
All right. What is your favorite fall activity?
Favorite fall activity. See, it used to be just watching horror movies, but now it's a year-round thing.
Now you have a family.
Yeah, probably the trick or treating.
Trick or treating.
Yeah. Cole does all this work. I benefit.
Just
I would
split the
have to
bag
say
50-50.
Yeah, it's all taxes.
like this past weekend we did the fall festivals and we did all the little activities and we picked the pumpkins. For me, doing those activities are fun. Usually it's when we build the haunted house and we scare the piss out of full grown adults.
Yeah,
It's
it's
my
pretty
favorite
fun.
fall activity. But we didn't get to go apple picking this year, so that kind of was sad. Who knew they put a time limit on it this year? But this weekend was fun. It was probably the highlight of everything we've done. Billy,
Do I have a favorite fall activity?
I'd imagine Oktoberfest would be yours.
I would imagine football starting would have been one of your guys' answers.
Yeah. I also like the 1 week where it's like in the 70s, but still a little brisk out. That's like my favorite time of year.
Second mini summer.
Not even mini summer. Like it's still like there's still a crispness to the air, but it's like 70, so it's fine.
Have you ever done a couple's costume or group costume?
Yep.
Nope.
Well, we all know this story. Me and Anthony have gone as couples. Every year we've been together. We've gone as
There's been a thing.
a priest and a nun, which we all know that one goes. We went as clowns, which tomorrow, Halloween, in our clown costumes will mark our
What clown costs for tomorrow?
in our clown costumes. For tomorrow, it would mark our I Love You anniversary.
Oh.
And he went as a free hugs killer clown, and I was Harley Quinn. This year, we're also doing group costumes where everybody is going as cowboys and cowgirls. So,
Yeehaw. I'm going to be Rip.
so yeah, we've done both.
I'll shave my face.
No.
Do something with it.
Why would you shave your face, cowboys?
Do it. Let me have the better beard.
What's that?
Do it. Let me have the better beard.
Well,
are you saying Kodak has the superior beard?
Currently,
just longer.
It's way overgrown.
Well, that made me feel good about myself, so I'll keep it.
Really a fan of that chin, huh?
Be honest. Do you really only take one piece of candy if the sign says only take one?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Here's something that depends on things. Is there any witnesses? Is everybody watching me?
I don't care. I'm taking all the Reese's.
Well, I'll say that.
Kit Kats and Twix. And possibly a few Butterfingers.
Just handful.
I was going to say that they're not saying take one can, it's just take one handful.
It only says take one.
Yeah, but
I'm not picking through it.
I mean, I'm going to put a sign on our door tomorrow before we leave the house, and it's going to say, "We're not home. Don't knock. Please take one handful." But I told the neighbor across the street, if no one comes,
then you just take
by
it
a certain amount of time, then just take the whole freaking loot and dump it in his candy basket.
As long as the pirate pumpkin stays.
Yeah, just don't take our pirate pumpkin.
If that is missing, I'm going to war throughout Pittston.
Who stole my pirate?
All right. Would you rather walk through a haunted house or act in a haunted house?
Duh.
Act.
I'm walking through that shit.
As someone who's acted in a Halloween, like a Halloween haunted house, and been through a Halloween walkthrough, it's so much more satisfying to be the actor who scares the shit out of people than allowing somebody else to do it to you.
I don't want to be mean to people.
Walk them.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, and I like to be a nice guy 364 days of the year, but I'll make it up by for Christmas.
All right. Would you rather go through the mall with Vetka or grab a bite to eat with Freddy Krueger?
Vetka is a guy from
Stranger Things,
right? So, Mao Vetka, or what's the other one?
Bite to eat with Freddy.
And a bite to eat with Freddy sounds more pleasant.
It sounds
I mean,
fun. He's a fun guy.
I feel like he can cut your steak up for you, and you don't have to worry about doing it.
Yeah.
Also,
He's over there
I
doing
didn't.
flip tricks with a steak.
Also, Vetka was somebody who was in an asylum for a long time, so I'm afraid of fucking up his psyche.
Yeah.
Where Freddy likes to call people little bitches, and he's sarcastic and funny. I feel like I can relate with him better.
I never watched Stranger Things, so definitely Freddy.
Okay.
10/10, recommend.
Oh yeah, it's really good. So would you
I want
rather?
to see him do the throw up in the cut.
Speaking of would you rather have to go trick-or-treating every year for the rest of your life or show up to every party you get invited to in a costume?
Nope, trick or treat.
Yeah, I think trick-or-treating.
I don't like people. Because regardless of who invites you, you would have to go.
Yeah, I'm not for that.
Yeah, that's some fuckery.
Costume seems like a lot of work.
You can go as a ghost.
Yep.
Do I have to wear a costume trick or treating? That's the thing though.
You don't have to, but you probably would have more fun.
What you could do is
Or the fucking
buy
costume day.
you can get a Lamar Jackson jersey, and then anytime you're not comfortable, you can pretend that you have to shit and run off.
He's the top graded quarterback in the league right now, man.
He's also known for leaving a game to go take a shit. I feel like that's the best
You
Irish.
gotta go.
It's the best Irish goodbye you can give somebody. Although he
Trust
did
me,
come
I
back.
know I've done it.
You know, if you want to go
Would you
trick-or-treating, not
rather
be.
have... What about trick?
I'm gonna say if you want to go trick-or-treating, not get bothered, dress up as like John Wayne Gacy or something.
Complete psycho.
Be really
Oh,
convincing.
that's true.
Make people
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
I wonder how many Dahmers there were.
This year, there's probably going to be a lot of. I'm predicting a lot of Dahmers and
Travis Kelce's.
and Ken and
Yep.
Barbies.
Oh, Ken and Barbie's gonna be the top ones.
Oh yeah, the fact that I had a mental breakdown. If I can just say this for a second, uh, there's retro '90s costumes.
I know my manager dressed up as one.
The '90s are now a Halloween costume. The fuck?
You remember when the 70s was a Halloween costume?
Yeah, because like, oh my god, the 70s, like disco was such a huge fad. Now they have graffiti printed overalls. Steve Urkel is a costume. A 90s hip hop rapper is a costume. You can buy a cheap pair of fabric with a rolled up leg and a high tube sock. And guess what? It is a fucking costume. Zebra colored printed pants by Lisa Frank is now a fucking costume.
Wait, Cholo's a costume?
Yeah.
I think the favorite one I saw was the parents would be the Twin Towers and the kid would be in an airplane. That was a
Jesus.
genuine thing that I saw. And I was like, holy shit. Like the
All right,
places I
we
never
passed
forget.
too soon.
Yes.
I'm just gonna find it again.
All right, would you rather have telekinesis or telepathy?
Let's see, which is which? Telekinesis is like,
Where you move things with your mind.
and which one's telepathy? You can just talk to people in their minds.
I think you communicate with people.
Okay, I would take that one, but never tell anybody and just make people go crazy. Like slightly crazy. I
Keep
know
your
that was
foot
the
up.
worst
Good
answer.
day.
Yeah. Like you can probably use some sick things with telepathy.
It's the ability to know what's in somebody else's mind or to communicate with somebody else mentally without using physical words or so.
Yeah, I would just fuck with people and like slightly.
I honestly would probably choose telekinesis because I'm at that point to where after working a hard day, running after Alina, and once you get to that point to where you sit down for the first time in a night and you realize, oh shit, I need a drink, I can open up the refrigerator, grab myself a beer, crack it open, and have it come to my hands without me leaving the couch.
That's true.
That is being a complete adult in the truest form.
Yeah, if I had telekinesis, I would gain 300 pounds.
Plus, I think with telepathy, I wouldn't want to hear what's in other people's minds.
We don't have to. I just want to make some people go crazy. It can be fun to mess with them.
See, I don't think you can manipulate people's thoughts. I think you can just hear their own.
Well, it says communicate.
Yeah.
As in talk to them.
Yeah, like
And if you're sitting there,
what am I thinking?
I don't fucking know. But if you're sitting there sending like subliminal messages in their head, they're going to be thinking about it over and over and over. They're eventually going to break.
That's fair. What about you, Billy?
I try to figure out what everyone's thinking all the time anyway, so telepathy for sure.
I feel like I would be the one with the mental issues if I knew what everybody was thinking all the time.
Yeah, but so you don't have to be
that's
thinking.
probably
But you can hear what they're thinking rather
Yeah,
than
but you don't have to.
Hmm.
It's like telekinesis. You're not constantly making things float.
Would you rather be a ghost for a day or a witch?
Ghost.
100%.
ghost.
See my answer for the previous question.
I would rather be a ghost. I would rather haunt the shit out of X amount of individuals to completely send them over the edge. I mean, you can do some pretty gnarly things being a witch, but yeah, I'd rather be a ghost.
I think I'd be an anti-hero ghost where I would find like one of these television priest people who scam people out of money, wait for them to be doing like a thing, and just start hunting the shit out of them live on TV.
That's a good one.
Hey, I can be good sometimes. Chaotic good. Let's see. Would you rather have fall for 6 months of the year but no summer, or have summer for 6 months of the year but no winter? Fall.
No winter.
I feel like I'd rather have fall for 6 months with no summer because my skin is what you would call delicate, and I rather not burn.
I don't speak French.
That's Italian, sir.
Oh.
It's close.
The same continent. I actually thought it was Spanish to begin with.
No, delicate.
Muy elegante?
No, now you're mixing languages.
Wow. Didn't know we couldn't mix languages here.
No, but
Supremacist.
fall is crisp, yet it's rainy. You don't have to worry about the snow. You don't have to worry. Sometimes rain sucks. It makes the grass grow faster. But if it's cold enough where the grass is dead and you don't have to worry about it, it's good. You rather be hot
See,
though?
I feel if we have summer for 6 months, though, we're not going to get a spring, and I love spring.
Well, it seems like you would still have spring. It just winter is taking out the or summer's taking out the winter months.
Yeah, so how are you going to have spring? Spring, everything's growing, it's
It'll come after
coming to
fall.
life again.
Yeah, I'd rather have fall and spring and no summer or winter.
Well, you have to have summer or winter. You just said you would have that
You
with
wrote these questions.
winter.
I'd rather have fall, but no summer. Spring's not in the mix. I feel like we can add spring for out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, it would just fall after whatever's before it.
Yeah.
See, but like the summer thing, fucks it. If it's summer for 6 months, that's
You know what? That little fucking shithead Punxsutawney Phil should
I can
I
be
met him. He's a nice guy.
I don't trust anybody named Phil.
Yeah, no, I
fair.
got you on that one. Would you rather sleep in the basement of a real haunted house alone for one night or sleep in a cemetery alone for one night? Haunted house is warm.
I go with the cemetery.
Do I get to bring a sleeping bag to the cemetery?
Yeah, do I have a tent and what season is it?
Okay, it is fall. You can bring a sleeping bag. Well, the only light you have is a lantern that's going to die soon.
If I can have some kind of sleeping tent, I would rather stay in a cemetery.
Yeah, I like a tent. I can see in the dark.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Eye of Eyes.
Because
I already slept in haunted houses. I grew up in one. I'll go for the cemetery. New experience.
and your basement was creepy as fuck. Would you
Yeah,
spend
there's
the night in
blood
the
down.
basement?
Yeah, we didn't
No,
sleep in the
fuck no.
basement.
There's hands in the walls and shit. That's fucked. I had a nightmare of what happened in that basement. I'm convinced is what has actually happened.
So I would
Not
rather
just
sleep in the
hands,
cemetery.
bloody hands.
Yeah.
Because if the house is haunted, the house is haunted where you died, but their body is in the cemetery, but they're haunting the house, they're not going to be in the cemetery.
Yeah, but well, they're zombies.
I've listened to
can't see
Thriller
you.
so much this week.
All right. So we have the anti-zombie tent. Got
Yes. Oh shit. Okay. Another would you rather? Would you rather have to eat all your Halloween candy in one night? Ooh. Or Bob for apple all day? Guess what?
it. Give me those cavities.
I'm throwing up caramel chocolate and peanut butter because
Diabetes.
no,
One way or another, I'm getting sick.
an apple a day is not keeping those herpes away.
Mm-mm. I'll take my diabetes.
Uh.
Yeah, me and Wilford
Let's
Brimley
see.
hanging out.
Would you rather switch bodies with someone for a day, like in Freaky Friday, or find out you're a witch, like in Halloween Town? I think I'd go with the witch.
Woke up from crispy easy.
I think I would like to switch bodies for someone for a day. I'd like to know what it's like in a man's body for one day, what it's like to not have to have the responsibility of women.
See, I think I would just because if I got someone else's body,
Helicopter
I'd
dude.
give
That's
them.
all.
Well, that's fair.
Do we get to pick whose body we go into?
I mean, if you're given the opportunity to be,
I would just go find out, pick someone else's body that I really do not like and give them STDs.
it's gross.
It's freaky.
You are what we call chaotic evil.
Yeah. Hey, do you have AIDS? Sleep with me.
Guess
I
what?
will.
For this Halloween, I'm going as a whore.
Hmm.
All right, are we done with Switch Bodies or Halloween Town?
I believe so.
All right. Favorite movie killer, new and old.
Ooh, Michael Myers for old. For new though, trying to think who's some of the newer killers.
Okay. So it might not be new, but my pick is going to be classic Jaws because it's my favorite horror movie, and Rogue Shark still scares me to this day. I will not go in the ocean. Fuck all that. Old school OG. New, I would have to say um, the Netflix take on Dahmer kind of shined a new light on a old serial killer, but made him more relevant to today.
Let's look up some here.
I don't feel like there's really anything new.
When did Zombievers come out?
But I feel that
I
and
think
what?
I'm considering
like,
new
what's
anything like past 2000.
past 2000? Jigsaw.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still he could be considered new and old.
Well, you said anything past 2000s. The first Saw came out in 2004.
Yeah, I'm just saying Evan Peters' version of Dahmer was freaky enough to where Dahmer's always been like, oh man, that dude was fucked up. Watching Evan Peters portray him in a way that it was suspenseful, yet this really happened in real life, kind of fucked me up.
Evan Peters is a great actor too.
He is
Oh,
a
yeah.
fantastic actor. He took somebody who was relevant in the 70s and the 80s and made him into a new kind of monster. It was kind of, for me, it was like he was something that happened just recently.
I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm changing my pick for new killer. The Sloth from Slaughterhouse.
Yes. Yes. Have you seen that preview? Slaughterhouse? It's like it's a fucking
Me,
some
yeah.
kind of, oh my gosh. It was so bad, but it was so good at the same time.
Don't rush, die slow.
You just
Wow.
saw it just sitting there crawling like
The one scene where he grabs a gun.
it's fucking Glock.
Oh, I love it.
Oh wait, I had an
Huh?
answer for that one.
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah, you didn't answer that one.
Art the Clown and Jason Voorhees.
Those are good picks.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. Oh my god, this movie has positive reviews. 62%.
Although Ronald McDonald will always be terrifying to me. If he counts as a I mean, he's not a killer unless you're talking about diabetes and obesity. He's an old school killer.
Jesus. Diabetes.
All right. So, last but not least, What is your guys' favorite Halloween song?
It's a monster mash. Steal the mash.
It doesn't monster mash.
I enjoy the
That's my-
Purple People Eater.
Oh.
And Thriller's a fucking classic.
Thriller is a classic, yes.
Oh yeah.
Mine is because I'm a Disney girl. I am going to pick This Is Halloween
This is
because I feel like it is not. I feel like it's a song that everybody knows, regardless of your age. Kind of like the Monster Mash. You young, you old, however.
It's a
You like
monster
Marilyn
mash.
Manson.
Yes, Marilyn Manson's version is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I actually enjoy it too.
Oh, I have to find my yearly Halloween meme.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of I actually know the Thriller dance, and I feel like the Thriller is a staple in Halloween music.
Me and my buddy
when you go to
work one time.
Yeah, it's awesome, and Michael Jackson will always be relevant.
Hey, Billy, go look at the meme I'm sending you.
Oh, motherfucker. What?
It's relevant.
It is a graveyard smash.
Right.
That is a match.
Oh, before when I said I have a Halloween joke, that be it. It's just not appropriate to be said on this broadcast.
Anyways, we hope everybody here at the Full Sun Rejects have a very happy and safe Halloween.
I got one more question I just thought of.
What's that?
Your favorite, just like shitty, scary movie?
Shitty.
Yeah, like poor production quality, like
Velocipaster.
solid.
Same.
Sharknado's up there too.
I was Sharknado, but Zombievers for me. Wait till you see this movie. It's Bill Burr's in it.
Oh gosh. Velocipaster though.
Velocipaster is one of the greatest scenes in all movies.
I actually have a sponsor type thing to do that pertains to fall.
Well, here's the thing. I just realized something. We weren't recording this whole time.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Scared you.
You're fucking lying. I can see you recording on the fucking.
Had you for a second.
Yeah, I just had to switch screens. It's fine. I didn't have a fucking panic attack. I have to do this again.
So you had a sponsor.
I do. It is fall related or Halloween related, I guess. New store opened in Jim Thorpe, Country Witch Candles and Magic. They make and sell candles and occult items. Go check them out.
Ooh, go check them out.
Jim Thorpe.
Also, now that we're on that topic, there's this place called what is it? The Unusual Things that are in Kingston. The Strange and Unusual. Yes,
Yeah,
the Strange and Unusual.
The girl who runs Country Witch is actually the manager there too.
They're also affiliated with the restaurant that me and Anthony went to in Scranton, which is Noir Dark Spirits. They're all I guess they have all the same connections.
We had dinner and drinks in an old confessional booth, which was a Stranger Things I was on, and there's some movie that was on too.
Yeah, it was very. He gave us a very medieval yet gothic theme. The confessional booth was romantic yet it was spooky. I ate mac and cheese out of a skull. The drinks were fantastic.
An actual human skull.
You were able to
locally sourced.
You were able to buy the whole entire staff around as a because they're a very small establishment. So instead of just tipping your waiter, you were tipping everybody, and you can also buy them around.
got them 2 rounds.
Killing it, Josh.
So it was one of those things where we spent a little over what $100,
I don't know, that was a long time ago.
On both of our meals. We both had at least 5 drinks, and we tipped the whole entire staff and left a generous tip for our waiter. So it was fun. It was affordable, and we left there feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And the drinks were amazing. They were all themed out of syringe. You had the dry ice. It was a good time.
Well, if we have anything else here for Halloween, Billy?
I got nothing.
Okay, then we're good. We hope everyone enjoyed this nice little Q&A with the rejects here. We hope you have a wonderful and spooky Halloween. Don't be afraid to let us know on our socials how your Halloween went. And until next time, stay spooky and send it.
Full fucking send it.
Send
Stay
it.
safe.